Hi guys, Cassandra here, coming at you with your next workout. So today's session is going to be a HIIT class, and I'm going to be doing a low impact class. So there's not going to be any jumping involved, anything like that, no impact on the joints. It's just going to be a nice low level session, and I will also give you a progression for those that want it. I'll give a quick demonstration, but then I'll be dropping back down into a lower level. So for those who do want to take it up that extra level, feel free to add in jumps. So for example, if we're doing squats, you can take it to squat jumps, anything like that. Just adding in the plyometric element, which is going to be your jumping element. Yeah, so plyometrics is when we add them jumps in as well. So again, I'm not going to put any music on because YouTube, Facebook police just don't like it, so I'm going to keep it plain. You're going to be hearing me breathing and panting probably a lot, but it doesn't mean that you can't have some of your own music on in the background as well. So let's start with our warm-up, shall we? So all you're going to need is a mat just for when we get down on the floor, and a drink as well, just to stay hydrated. So we're going to start with our warm-up. So we're going to start with our upper body. So rolling the shoulders. Now I know this is quite quiet without any music. I'm singing to myself in my head, but you put some music on, yeah, whatever's going to motivate you and what's going to drive you. And the opposite way. So if you're feeling a bit stiff, a bit tired today, this is going to be a perfect workout for you. Nothing too strenuous, but again, you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. Take them back again, and this time circling the elbows. So nice big wide circles. Imagine there's a pencil on the elbow and you're drawing a big circle. Take it through to full circles. So as far back as you can. Oh, don't smash your light bulb. And opposite way, so circling the shoulders. Circle the elbows. Nice big circles. Full circle. And bring it down, bring the arm across, try and keep the arm straight, pull the arm into your chest so you're feeling the pull and the stretch around the back of the shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed and switch, so we want to bring it across, bring it level, we don't want the shoulder up, so relax that shoulder. Pull into the chest until you feel that pull, and then just hold it there. Coming through to our legs, quads. So if you need something to hold on to for balance, that's fine. Making sure the knees are together, and then push your hips forward so you're feeling that stretch through the hip flexor. So we don't want them wide, knees together, legs in line with each other. Pushing them hips through and switch. So again, I'll show you from the side. So we don't want the knee forward or back, we want them in line. Once you've pulled it in, push the hips forward and really feel that stretch. And bring it down, hamstrings. So extend one leg, back leg is going to bend, front leg stays straight. Start to send the tailbone back, and your objective is to bring that chest as close to that leg as comfortable to feel that stretch through the hamstrings. And switch, so set it up. Imagine someone just pushing the hips, pushing them back, bending through the back leg, feeling that stretch through the hamstring. Always keeping that spine straight, so we don't want a curve and we don't want the belly dip. Pull the abs in, nice straight spine, making sure that we're not going to put any pressure on our lower back. And we're training these abs. Always remember, pull that core in. From here, taking the arms out to the side, so nice gentle circles. Opposite way. So as I say, it's going to be a nice gentle class today. Nothing too strenuous. Bring the knee up to the chest and rotate. Point and flex the foot. And switch. Other side. Up to the chest, rotate. Oh, hear that crack. Point and flex. I knew there was one waiting. And bring it down. From here, we're going to come through into walkouts. So, bending from the hips. If you need to slightly bend the legs, that's fine, so you can reach the floor. You're going to walk out, hit a plank position, squeeze and engage, and then walk it back. Roll it up, and again, rolling down, walking out to that plank, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, walk it back. So again, if you need to, if you're not comfortable, bring it down, bend the legs, then walk out to that plank, bend the legs to bring it back, and then roll up through the spine. Remember, head always arrives last. After we've aligned the rest of the body, so roll through the spine, that's when our head sits on top, yeah? Back down again. We're going to do one more. On this next one, I want you to come down and I want you to stay in the plank position. Step one leg forward, and then the same arm opens up. Can you see me there? Take a step back. So hand directly under shoulder, opening up through the chest. Bring it back, bring the leg back, switch, open up the chest. Bring it back, sending the feet back, knees on the floor, come through to a child pose. So sending your hips back, trying to sit on the heels, and then walk your hands forward so you feel that stretch through the top of the shoulders into the neck. Take the arms over to one side, and that top arm, plant it down, and then pull your hips in the opposite direction to get that stretch through the outside into the lats. Back to center, and then the opposite way. Bring it back to center. From here, tuck the toes back under. We're going to do child pose, bring it up, take it down into a push-up, bring it back. So just warming up. If we're not ready for a push-up yet, just come for child pose and to plank, yeah? That's it, last one. Bring it here, bring it back, walking yourself back up to standing. Okay, let me grab a quick drink and then we're going to get straight into it. So we're going to be doing 30 seconds of work. 30 seconds, so our first one is going to be squats. Now I am going to give you different variations so you can do whichever one is more suited to you depending on how hard you want to work. So we're going to do 30 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So normal one, squat, sending the weight back like you're sitting on that chair, keeping the spine neutral, core pushed in, push the weight into the heels. So when you're coming back up, push into that floor to really activate through them quads. Now, if this is very easy for you, I want you to slow it down, take a slight pause, and then work it back up, yeah? So when we take that pause, we're really using the legs to push us up rather than that momentum. We've got 7 seconds. Nearly there, guys. So as I say, nice gentle class today, and rest. So we're going to be repeating that. Now I'm going to give you some progressions, now that we know where we should be, what our form should look like. So remember, weight in the heels, sitting back on the heels, core engaged, and always keep your eye line forward, which is going to keep that spine neutral. If we look down, we're going to start bending through that spine. Second round. Let's go. So we've got our normal squats. If you want to, you can take it to a jump squat, or we can do double pulse and back up. So pulsing it through and up. Pulse and up. Make sure that pulse comes from our glutes sitting back and that we're not pushing forward, yeah? We're sitting in the squat, coming up and back down, yeah? So it's double pulsing. That's it, nearly there, guys. 2, and rest. As I say, nice and gentle, but you can make it harder. You can always make it harder. Okay, 3rd round. Now I'm going to give you another progression. This time, squat, knee lift, yeah? So I want you to breathe out when that knee comes up, which is going to contract the abdominals. So we're using our lower abs to lift this leg, yeah? We want our core to be doing the work. Now your next progression from here is just take it to a kick. Or you can stick with the knee, or you can just go back to basic squats. Again, you choose what level you want. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. We have one more round on this, guys. I need some music. That's what we need, some music pushing us, motivating us. I've got some songs in my head that I'm playing over, but hopefully you've got some music on and you're rocking out to this workout, yeah? Are we ready? Last time, I'm gonna go for double pulses, or maybe triple. Let's go, triple pulse. 1, 2, 3. Now again, you can also take this into a progression, which will be your 3rd one, jump. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, jump it up. Or 1, 2, 3, lift. 5 seconds, guys. And rest. Okay, we are moving on to our next exercise. It's going to be upper body, so it's going to be push-ups. Now, back to our warm-up, it's going to be child pose into your push-up. So I'm going to stick with low level, which is on our knees. If you feel comfortable enough to bring your knees off the floor, it's going to be child pose, knees off, into your full push-up. Let me set this up. So setting up our position for these push-ups. First of all, let me make sure I've got room. You can see, this is not a push-up, yeah? You never want that booty in the air. I want you to take the hands forward, push your shoulder weight so your shoulders are over your hands, and see how I've got a straight line now from my shoulder down to my knees. So we're going to come here for our push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So control, down and lift. Down and lift. Slow, controlled movement. Now, if your range of motion is here, that's fine. Work with what you've got. And once you get stronger, you'll be able to take more of your body weight and you'll be able to take it further down. 5 seconds, guys. And rest, stretch the arms out if you need to. We have 3 more rounds on push-ups. Now I'm going to give you a progression for those that want it. So the progression is going to be about stabilisation and working through our core. So adding in a balance challenge. Anytime we add in a balance challenge, that's when we are challenging our core. Everything comes from our core, from our centre. Make sure you suck them abs in, and every time you breathe out, pull that navel back in and imagine it's touching the spine. So all we're going to add in is a push-up and then an arm reach, yeah? Second round, are we ready? Set ourselves up, hands forward, push the weight over, and let's go. So down, and then arm reach. So I want you to focus on the arm reach, not letting the body twist. You want to try and keep that body in a stable position and lift down. So you squeeze it, make sure you're pushing your weight into that hand, push into the floor. If we're not pushing them hands down, we're going to have weak arms, yeah? So I'll demonstrate. If I'm not pushing that arm in fully when I lift, I can feel the elbow going, I can feel my weight pushing to the other side. And rest. Again, stretch out the arms if you need to. If the wrists are a bit tight, just give them a rotation. Anything we need to do, circle them out. We've got 2 more lots on here. Now I am going to demonstrate a few of the progressions. Full push-up for those that do want to do it. Are we ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So full push-up, down. So you can come up onto the knees. Here, so your level 1 progression is bringing the knees off to come back to that child pose. Bring the knees back down. Then you push up. If you're comfortable, keeping the knees off the floor all the way through. Now remember, you can also add in the arm if you want it. We've got 5 seconds left, guys. Shift that weight back. Push up, arm reach, back in again. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We have 1 more round. So as I say, nice, easy, gentle class today. I say gentle, I'm still sweating, I'm still working hard. So sometimes when you take out your plyometric elements and we just stick to the basic exercises, I really like to slow the movement down, yeah? That way we're really working on our muscles, doing the work rather than momentum, yeah? So we're working on our strength training today. Last set, are we ready? Push-ups. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down. Remember, push up, arm reach. Back. Push up, arm reach. Core engage, guys. Pull that navel in. Last one. Make sure you even yourself out. You don't have to, but if you're a bit like me, OCD, I like to make sure I work out exactly the same on both sides. Moving on. So our next one is going to be lunges. We're going back to lower body. So again, variations. We're going to be alternating, so we're going to be doing right into left leg straight away, not just working on one side. Our first one, so we're going to doing back lunges. So back lunges are easier than forward because you've already got your centre of gravity to take it back. When you take it forward, you are shifting your centre of gravity, which is why it makes it more difficult. So, are we ready? Arms can be wherever you want, on the hips. If you want to challenge yourself again, core, arms up overhead. I'm going to keep them on the hips for now for our first set. So stepping back, knee down, bring it in. So again, as I said, very simple, very basic. But that does not mean that they're not effective. Now again, make sure that the back knee bends. If it doesn't bend, it is not a lunge. And we also want to try and make sure that we're hitting this straight line all the way down, yeah? 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Our second set, we're going to add in stabilisation, taking the arms overhead. You've also got the option to add weights. If you've got any weights, you can add the weights in here. Overhead challenge, working the shoulders. If you don't have weights, bottles of water, tins, soup, beans, whatever you've got, anything just to add a little bit of resistance. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down, down. Make sure that knee bends. So you want the knees close to the floor as possible without banging that floor, yeah? Protect the knees. I don't want you to smash that knee off the floor. I want a controlled movement. Nearly there, guys. We have got 4 more. Last one. Rest. Round 3. Now we're going to add in a balance challenge. Yeah? So again, anything to challenge the core. So it's going to be back lunge into a deadlift. Are we ready? Let me come slightly diagonal so I've got room and you can see me. So again, take it back, then you're going to reach, lift the leg, yeah? So we're keeping the focus on that leg. We're doing the same leg. And reach, lunge, and reach. So you've got that balance challenge. Now again, if your range is here, that doesn't matter. If you can take it all the way down, then feel comfortable to do that. 4 seconds, guys. And rest. We're going to go straight on the other leg with no rest because that one's already had a rest. Let's go. So back lunge to deadlift. Now notice how I'm shifting my weight back, keeping my back neutral for that lunge, and then hinging at the hip. So all it is a hinge at the hip. Down and reach. Make sure we're reaching with that leg, that back leg, pointing that toe. You've got 5 seconds, guys. Keep it coming. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're going to repeat that one more time. And I'm going to give you another progression if you want it. So as I say, no plyometrics, no jumping unless you want to add it in. So this time, again, it's going to be the same leg. We're going to add in the balance challenge, so it's going to be lunge, reach, knee. Take it back, and we're going to repeat the whole sequence, yeah? So lunge, single leg deadlift to a knee. Core engaged. Now it's not about the quantity of reps, the quality of the rep. I'd rather you slow the movement down, really focus on the muscles doing the work. When we're going to do momentum with this one, especially if we're coming from here to here, you notice my balance isn't great, yeah? Focus on that core. I'm absolutely sweating. I said it's an easy workout, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get a good workout in. Are we ready? Let's go. So lunge. Deadlift, knee, control it again, lunge, deadlift, knee. Now a further progression is going to be kick, down, through, kick. You don't have to though, you can stick with the knee. Now if your balance is not great, you can do your lunge, your lift, separate all the movements into knee, yeah? So lunge, then lift, tap it down, then knee. If you need to find that balance, that's fine. Do what works for you. 2 more. Last one. Straighten on the other side, let's go. And lunge, deadlift, knee, lunge, deadlift, knee. Is that core engaged? You will know if it is, if that balance feels more secure. Keep it going, we've got 10 seconds left, guys. So remember, even if you're pulling that core in and you still fall, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, as long as you keep going. Last rep, down, lift, knee, rest. Now we're going to go back to upper body. Now this is a very simple, easy exercise, but it's very effective. We're just going to be holding our arms out and doing small, small circles. Now I want you to circle from the shoulder and not from the hand. That's not going to do anything, yeah? Now again, if you've got weights, this is going to make it even more difficult. So we're going to circle one direction, circle the other. We're going to add some pulses in as well. Are we ready? Let's go. So we're going to circle back for 10. We've gone back so you can see me. There we go. So small circles. I don't want them wide. I want to keep the tension on the shoulders. Squeeze in. Now extend them arms. Reach for opposite ends of the room. Opposite way. The sweat is absolutely dripping down on me. Nearly there, guys. Then we're going to come to our pulses. Palms forward, pulse it forward and back. Now you should feel the back muscles also engaged when we're pulsing forward and back. So I want you to squeeze, little pulses. So imagine there's someone in front of you and behind you, and you've got to push them forward and back, yeah? You're working forward and back, keep them engaged. Nearly there, nearly there. Palms up, push up. Imagine you've got a weight. You don't actually need a weight, imagine there's a weight in them hands. Imagine you're holding a nice heavy weight. Engage the muscles, yeah? The mind can do wonders. If you can engage that mind to the muscle, oof, rest. Now, for those who want a bit of a progression, we're going to add in some lower body as well. So it's just going to be simple knee lifts, which is also working our coordination. You'll notice I like to do a lot of combination work. A bit like this, yeah? So I like to get that brain working as well. We're only doing 2 of these because it's a small muscle. We only do two lots on this one. Let's go. Circle around. So again, if you want it, knees. Remember, core lifts and breathe out. Circle the opposite way. Pulses. Oh, this is a very hard coordination. Pulse and lift. I want to lift my knee the same speed as my hands are going. Ooh, feeling this now. Are you feeling it? Keep it going. You're feeling it all in this neck as well. Pulse it. Palms up. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Give them arms a shake. From here, our next one, we're going to come through to do some side plank rotations. Okay, so let me come side on. So I can give you options for those that want it. So if you need to take it down a level, you're going to be bending the knee. Make sure the hand and the knee are in line, yeah? So it's not behind, we want it in line. Extending the front leg and lifting the hips. This is going to be your level 1. Your level 2 is to take the opposite foot out. Now you can split the legs if that makes it easier, or stack them on top of each other. Now all we're going to do is hold it. We're just going to hold it for 20 seconds. Then we're going to do the other side, and then I'm going to add in progressions. But remember, you can always come back to this base level. So, 20 seconds. Are we ready? We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Squeeze the core. Lift the hips. Squeeze the glutes. Extend. So again, make sure the shoulder is directly over the hand. If you're not, you can have a lot of strain. Make sure you're directly over. 10 seconds left. Core in. Lift the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, set it up. You're going straight into the other side, yeah? Other arm, 20 seconds. Remember your levels, and let's go. So level 1 is here. Hips are still lifted, core is still engaged. Or we can take them split, or stack them on top of each other. Lift the hips, pull the core in. Ooh. Let go of my core then. 8. Again, push that hand and lift from it. Don't sit in it. And rest. Now, we're going to add in a progression. So the arm that's up, all we're going to do is rotate and bring it underneath our bodies. So again, you can do level 1, you can split the legs or stack them, whichever option you want. I'll show you level 1 for the first 10 seconds, and then I'll do level 2. Are we ready? Set it up, lift, arm up. So it's going to come under and lift. So you're rotating and lift. So we're hitting the obliques as well. Lift. Or your level 2, stack it up again. So twist, back to plank. Twist, plank. Come on guys, nearly there. Last one. Switch, other side. Now you'll see which is your weak and which is your dominant side doing this as well. So always start with your weaker side. Once you know which is your weak side, start with the weak side first. Set it up, level 1, level 2. Lift the hips, pull the core, and let's go. So rotate, and in. And up. Core engage, remember pull the abs in. Last one. And rest. Only 2 lots of them, guys. Our next one is going to be from the beginning. It's going to be plank walk out and walk it back in. So as I say, we've only got 1 to 2 more exercises after this next one, and then that's you done for today's session. So our next one is going to be that plank walk out from the warm-up. Now again, progressions can be added, but they are not necessary. Do what you want to do. Are we ready? We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're just going to walk it down, walk out to plank, walk it back up. So again, level 1, I'm going to stick with level 1 for the first round. Make sure you hit the plank position, yeah? So that's a straight line. I don't want you to walk all the way here and then keep them hips up. Push it through, plank. Yeah, your main focus should be hit that plank position. One more. And rest. So second round. Your first progression, you're going to walk out to plank. You're going to roll the elbows back, and then we're going to walk it back up. Yeah? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So same thing, you're going to walk it out. Remember, you don't have to if you want to. Once you're in plank, elbow, elbow, walk it back. Now I really want you to drive the elbow. Imagine there's someone over the top of you and you are elbowing them out the way. So move out the way. Move out the way. That's it. Walking it back. Again, bend the knees if you need to, but try to keep the legs as straight as possible. So that way we're also getting a nice stretch through our hamstrings, which is the back of our quads, yeah, the back of our thighs. Quads at the front, hamstrings at the back. Elbow. And bring it back. Last one. And rest. Okay. We're going to do a third progression. Third progression for those that want it. So your progression is going to be adding in a push-up. You can drop to your knees for the push-up. You do not have to do a full one. That is fine. So it's going to be walk out, push-up, and reach. Push-up, and reach. Walk it back. Now, if you don't want to do the push-up, you can just do the arm reach, or you can just do the push-up. I will demonstrate all three, so you can do whichever level you want. So I will talk them through as I do them. First one is going to be walk out, just the push-up. So again, you can drop to the knees, push up, walk it back. Or you can do your full push-up. Second option is just the arms. So reach, reach, walk it back. Third option is push up with the reach. So again, you can drop to your knees. So push up, extend, push up, extend, lift the knees, walk it back again. So we're just combining the walk out with that push up we did earlier. Again, or full push up. Walk it back. 2 more of them, guys. So slow, controlled. Hit the plank. Either do your push up, arm reach, or push up and arm reach. Walk it back. 1 more, guys. Last one. And walk it back. Woo. So you've probably noticed as well, I've not done anything down on the floor, core work. I have really pulled my lower ab, so I can only do compound things, which we are still working our core though. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll be fine for next week, so I can get them abs back in. But we are still working abs today. I'm still working abs, I'm still feeling it, are you? Pull them in. Our next one is going to be a bear, yeah? So we're working our core now, yeah? So when we do them sit-ups and that's when we're working them abs, the superficial abs that everyone wants. Core, imagine it as a corset. It's your abs, your obliques and your lower back. So imagine it as a corset, that is your core, that full centre, yeah? The whole midriff, that's what we're working on. So when you do your plank, or even just your normal crunches, if you are not engaging them abdominals, you are not necessarily working them. You're just putting a lot of strain on your lower back. So with that in mind, pull in, core engaged. You can see the sweat dripping on there. And again, we've got levels. Level 1 is just a normal bear. So hands directly underneath shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Tuck the toes, and all we're going to do is lift our knees off the floor about 1 inch and hold it. So remember, we're not sat in. Push your hands into the floor, spread the fingers wide, rotate and lock them arms in, and hold that nice solid table, yeah? Imagine you've got a tray of drinks on the back, don't spill them, yeah? We're only just allowed back in the pubs, so we don't want to be spilling our drinks. Are we ready? Let's go. Lift and hold. Core engaged, arms are solid. Pull them abs in, pull them in, pull them in. We're only doing 20 seconds, guys. So keep squeezing, keep pulling them abs in. Yeah, so every time you breathe out, suck the belly button back in. It will automatically drop. You've got to subconsciously pull it back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay. Now we're going to add in some scapular work, so working through our shoulders. So again, it's going to give you the first level on our progression. So all it's going to be, we're in the bear, you're just going to turn and lift the knee back to your bear. Yeah, so you're just going to turn, lift the arm up, come back to your bear. That is it for level 2. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So bear, rotate, come back to bear, knees low. So I want you to hit that position before you twist. Through, come back to that position, knees low. Twist, knees low. Twist, yeah, so if we just come in here, we're not really going to be hitting that bear and getting that core engagement. Last one, and rest. Again, if we don't do a lot of weight training or generally exercise, you might be feeling these wrists are quite weak. So a lot of time when we do training, it's not that we can't lift the weights because we've got weak wrists. So we need to work on the strength, and all of these exercises are going to be helping. Now our next progression, same movement. So when the knee comes through, all we're going to do is extend the leg out. Yeah, we're going to kick the leg through instead. So adding in some more stabilization, yeah? More core work. So 20 seconds roughly. So I'm looking at doing 5 to 6 kicks on each side. Set ourselves up, back in bear. Fingers spread wide. Push them hands into the floor, lift and let's go. So kick it through, back to bear. Now if you want to also add the shoulders in, pull the elbow up and then come back down. Pull and down, that's it. So we're on 3. 4, core in, if you let that core go. Pull it back in. 5. Oh, we're going to go for 6. 1 more each side. Back down. Here. Back to bear. And bring it up. 1 more exercise, guys. Last one. So this is going to be our cardio. And it's going to be star jumps with a kick. Yeah? So we're going to finish on cardio. All the energy you've got left, I want it in this section. Yeah? So, it's going to be star jump, 2 star jumps into kicks. Well, level 1 will be knees. So, 30 seconds in 3, 2, let's go. So 2 star jumps. Option 1, knee, knee. 2, and you can even drive it, yeah? Knee, knee. Now make sure that when you jump out, you're putting the heels down, you're not staying on them tiptoes. Put the foot flat. 7 seconds. If you need to, tap, yeah? Even lower level, take the jump out. Let's finish it off and rest. We've got 3 more rounds on this and then you are finished. As I told you, a nice easy class today, guys. You can tell I've got some music in my head here. I am dancing along to the beat. If I could sing, I would sing for you, but it will 100% rain if I start singing. Are we ready? This time we're going to add kicks, and let's go. 2, arms up, kick, kick. Yes, 1, 2, kick, kick. Now if you need to, you can also take it to tap and then the kick. Yeah? If you want to take the jump out, that's fine. Remember, breathe out, contract the core. Last one. Nearly breaking my light bulb again. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds only. Now this time, we're going to go back to knees. We're going to add in a little bit of obliques that want it, but remember you can stick with option 1 or option 2. So option 1 is knees, option 2 is kicks. Now option 3 is going to be knees, but we're going to be adding in a diagonal knee to hit the obliques. So we're going to have to slow it down slightly. Are we ready? Let's go. And drive it, knee, knee. So drive it to the opposite shoulder. There we go. Keep it coming, guys. Two more. Last one. So you should feel that heart rate slightly coming up now, yeah? This is our last one, and then we're done for this week. So you can probably guess, it's gonna be kicks, yeah? But diagonal kicks. Are we ready? We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Power kick, yeah? So I want you to power kick it. So it's a slight knee lift into a kick, yeah? It's not a straight kick, so I don't want a sweeping kick, I want a knee kick it out, yeah? So you're adding that power flick on the end, flick. 3 more. Last 2, come on guys. Last 1. Woo, well done. Grab a quick drink, then we're gonna stretch out. Oh, that flicked right in my eye. Alright, so let's start with the shoulders. So I hope you all enjoyed today's class. Nice and easy, but that doesn't mean it's not effective. Opposite way. As you can see, I've definitely got a sweat on. Well, you can see it from my shiny head. Bring the arm up, behind, keep the spine in line, either push in the front, push the elbow, or grab and pull. But I don't want the neck forward, I want that spine neutral, so whichever option to keep that spine in line. And switch, so again, down, you can either push, you can push the elbow, or you can grab. Bring it down, bring it across. Remember, shoulder relaxed, not up by the ear. And pull that arm into the chest. Switch. Bring it down to the floor. So, let me make sure you can see. Here, stepping the leg forward and then pushing the hips forward, yeah? So we're stretching through that hip flexor. If you feel comfortable to take the arms up and reach as well to also get a stretch through the torso, through the shoulders. So arms are extended, but we keep the shoulder blades down the back. So we're not lifting, shoulder blades slid down, but reach and extend. From here, shift the weight back, come through to a kneeling hamstring stretch. Try and keep the hips square, so we're not letting it lift, square them hips off. And from here, we're just going to come through to some dynamic stretches. So through, and then pull it back. Push through, then pull back. 2, last 1, switch, other leg. So set yourself up, pushing through, staying either on the leg, or taking it through to that reach. Extend, kneeling hamstring, making sure we're pulling the hip back, squaring off the hips. And through to that dynamic stretching, so stretching it through, bringing it back. Through, pull back. Last one. From here, come through, all fours, cat-cow. So lift and stretch out the back, and then let the belly drop, lift the tailbone and look up. So round through the back, and then drop. Lift, drop. Come back to child pose, stretch out them arms, walk them forward. bring yourself up. Come up to standing, however is comfortable for you. Take a roll down. Relax in that standing fold, relax the arms, shoulders, neck, head, no tension. And I just want you to sway side to side so we can release and relax any tension we've got in the upper body. Bring it back to centre, slowly roll up. Drop down to the side. Other side, so letting your ear drop down to the shoulder. Gently apply pressure, not too much, gently apply to feel a stretch through the neck. Bring it back, lift up and down. Give yourself a clap. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Look forward to giving you a beasting next week when my abs are recovered and I can put you through your paces. As always, any feedback is welcome for anything that you might want in. Any suggestions are always welcome. Have a lovely week and I shall see you all very soon, hopefully soon, for some live classes as well. Bye.